Good morning everyone, good afternoon, good night, just depends what time you're watching this video. What a week so far. Last week we had a few things happening to the market. I want to just touch basing a few things here, and then we can talk a little bit more in depth. We won't have the usual economic week ahead sort of thing. I just want to touch base of what has been happening into the weekend, because that's what is moving the market today, and will be moving the market in the next couple of days and maybe the next couple of months as well. Just depends how this will progress. But before we go any further, please subscribe to the video, to the channel, give us a thumbs up on this video, and if you have any comments, if you want to have any questions, just put down in the comment section. I will be taking some time to read all of those and making sure to answer everyone. Otherwise, if you want to have a little bit of more a one-on-one sort of situation with me, make sure to join the Telegram and join the webinars every Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 5 p.m. in Australia time. Cool. That being said, let's get to the point. So what should we trade? What should we trade? What would be the best approach to trading at the moment? Well, there's a lot and lots of things happening around the world, but what has been dragging the attention of the market is the Iran and Israel conflict that is happening at the moment. It started, the conflict has two starting points. The first starting point was when Israel sort of announced that they would attack Iran, but no one sort of believed, and there was only a little, we're gonna do it, but we don't know when, and then everyone was like, oh, they're not gonna do it because Iran is building nuclear bombs. So if Iran is building nuclear bombs, Israel don't want to be into that. My friends, that was exactly what Israel did. Israel attacked Iran at 10:30 a.m. into Australia time, and it was right into the nuclear facilities. And I can't pronounce his name, so sorry, but Israel Prime Minister said that he did that in purpose right into the nuclear areas, and he killed some of the members of the politics side onto Iran. And the reason they did that is because Israel don't want Iran to have nuclear power. If Iran has nuclear power, they could devastate a lot of the area, even Lebanon is sort of close as well. So that would, it's not only one and another country, it's the whole area. And then Israel say like, wait a minute, we're not going to let you do that. And the last couple months, they had a really, really big progress into the building sort of the nuclear weapons. So Israel attacked Iran with drones. 10 minutes afterwards, Iran attacks Israel with drones as well, more than 100 drones in less than 10 minutes, if I'm not wrong. And Israel didn't do anything else. So it's still a bit of bombs going on to one side to another. But Israel, what is most important is that Israel mentioned that it will continue and it doesn't have any time to stop. Okay, so that's one thing. Israel already wants to continue the war. Iran didn't pronounce itself yet. Then we had Trump. Okay, so that's exactly what is the problem here, because Iran and Israel, soon that conflict started, Trump was like, I haven't done anything with that, right? No one believes me, but I haven't. It doesn't have my thing on those wars. So Trump has to pronounce himself, saying that he didn't do anything with it, because everyone now believes that there is something happening wrong into the world. That was Trump. Trump's hand was involved on that, but he said it wasn't. Trump it will be a very, very political figure into that conflict. And I think soon or before, US will be supporting Israel. So that will be a flow into the US dollar and a flow into the Canadian dollar, because oil went up. all right? So with oil going up, we had the Canadian dollar very strong. And most likely Canadian dollar will continue to be strong during this week because the conflict is unlikely to stop anytime soon. With already Israel saying that they will continue no matter what, and Trump probably in a week or so will be giving some sort of support to Israel. Mark my words. I'm not here to forecast the future, but that's most likely what's going to happen. Because if we look to the history, that's exactly what has been happening. Cool. That being said, what should we trade this week? Well, we have the G7 meeting, okay? And they're going to meet in Canada this week. So it's going to be very interesting what they're going to talk about, and if they're going to talk anything about nuclear bombs or conflicts into the Middle East or anything like that, that will be quite good to hear. I'm not too sure if all of them will go, but we will see how this unfolds. So for the moment, yes, euro-dollar is still a good long position. Aussie CAD still a good short position because oil going up. Canadian dollar is strong because oil is one of the biggest export commodities from Canada. Then Australian dollar is a risk-on sentiment currency, but the risk is off at the moment. So outflow from Australian dollar, so selling pressure into Australian dollar, buying pressure into the Canadian dollar because of a factor into the oil. We have a buying pressure into the US dollar. So things like US dollar CAD could be a little bit consolidated, so I wouldn't look to trade US dollar CAD at the moment. US dollar Japanese yen, maybe a long position into there with a reduced exposure. Euro CAD, that looks good for short, okay, because of the Canadian dollar and the euro sort of being close to that area. Euro dollar, I reckon we could hedge our positions from Euro CAD and long euro dollar until 1.17, 1.17500, 1.18, that area there. It's currently trading at 1.16, 1.15500, that area. So it would be quite cool to continue to see the pressure from that conflict happening and the market sort of chaotic realigning itself to risk-off currencies mood. Okay, cool. So that being said, another thing that has to be commented here is always manage your risk, especially on these conditions of the market, okay? Gold can probably continue to go higher just because of the flight to safety sort of approach into the markets. So just watch gold into the next moves because we will probably see a move above the 3,000, 3,450, 3,500, okay? Cool. All right, guys. I reckon that's it. During the weekend from last Friday to today, that was what happened. I hope I could clarify a little bit of questions I was having. And also don't forget to join the Telegram because I do post every day content in there. Every morning you get a market report sort of thing that you get, for you to start the day or go start the week like today on a Monday. Thank you so much. I see you tomorrow into the webinar from 4 to 5 p.m. Sydney time. Always see you tomorrow into the next video. See you guys. Bye-bye.